Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. As I said in my last video, I would be playing the Call of Duty Modern Warfare open beta. This is the closed beta for the pre-orders on Xbox, and I'm going to be talking about some of my first impressions from this game. The video you're going to be seeing in the background, the gameplay, this was my actual first game, my first time hopping in on it and seeing how it felt on Xbox. And I'm going to be going over some of the features that are different from some of the past Call of Duties. I'll let you guys know. Diving right into this, I just wanted to point out that this game is entirely different from some of the last Call of Duties we've seen in the last couple of years, such as Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, things like that. This Call of Duty is more like Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, maybe even Black Ops 1 a little bit. So there are going to be some major differences and kind of a divide in the Call of Duty community. So that starts off the first point, which would be playing passive. Not a lot of people know how to do that in Call of Duty nowadays because they're used to the jumping around, playing super aggro against people, things like that. But in this Call of Duty, you have to sit back, hold corners, hold angles in order to get your kills. You gotta wait for people to walk into your sight. You can't be the one jumping around corners. I have seen though some people that are absolutely crazy already that are jump shotting, things like that, and landing their shots pretty well. And speaking of landing your shots, headshots are insanely important. You can't be just landing body shots and expect to get multi-kills. One of those multi-kills has to be a headshot or you're not getting it, or the person just has to insanely suck. Some of the other differences in this game that you'll notice and you're gonna see is the radar. They did implement in this build, I believe, the radar for your teammates up there to consistently be on. But as I was playing a couple games, I noticed it was going on and off. I don't know if that was to do with anything, or I'm missing something out. I don't know. But in this gameplay, you'll see that the radar is consistently there. I did see some past gameplay of this game where the radar wasn't. You're going to have to really use your ears in this game. Now, a lot of Call of Duty players, we've all been used to this radar having red dots on it. We don't have that anymore unless a UAV's up. If you hear shooting, you've got to use your ears, your senses to direct and find out where that's coming from, which is probably one of the biggest challenges for me as a Call of Duty player. It's hard to have to lose such a vital resource that you had there before all the time. On to the next point, we're going to talk about the weapon recoil. You could probably see it, and you've probably seen it already, or if you played for yourself, you know. The weapon recoil is like no other Call of Duty we've seen before. Your gun is jumpy. It is not as stable as all the other Call of Duties have been, so you've got to compensate for that. You've got to be pulling your right stick or your mouse down. Every single one of the guns in this game has had quite a bit of recoil. The M4, the M13 had quite a bit. The AUG, I would say the one you're seeing right now, doesn't have as much. It seemed like it was a lot more stable than the others, but it's still up there in recoil. Now I'm going to pull up a couple clips on the video, and you're going to see here, we're going to go into the next point, is weapon customization. This game, it is insane when it comes to weapon customization. The amount of attachments you can stick on your gun, the amount of combinations you can do, the amount of advantages, pros, cons, disadvantages, all those things that are involved with it is absolutely crazy. It's like none other we've seen. You know, usually you stick a red dot on and you're just there like, okay, it's a red dot, it does its job, there's a dot for my sight. But in this game, you're going to see some red dots allow you to have faster movement speed, some will have slower aim down sight speed, things like that. You guys have probably all heard this before, but believe me when I say it, it changes your gameplay a lot, and it's a lot different from many of the other Call of Duties we played and were familiar with in the past. I spent probably the whole day, I've been playing probably about 6 hours already straight, and I've noticed that I'm still going through customizations in the gun. Different variants, different things I can do. I've primarily been using the M4 that I can do to it that'll change the way I play, and they drastically change your gameplay and your play style, believe it or not. Unlike some other Call of Duties, they don't feel fresh really when they come out. Black Ops 4, it was pretty fun when it came out. It had a lot to it. But I played that game for like a week or two and it just got boring. it wasn't all there. It still felt like traditional Call of Duty. It felt like there was something missing with it. Whereas with this Call of Duty, you know, I've only been playing for a day. I got to give it the whole beta period to see how I feel about it, playing it every day. But so far, this game, you could be losing. You could be 5 and 25, and you're still gonna have fun playing it. And all my friends have said that as well. You play the game, you could be doing horrible at it, but it's still enjoyable to play. And you've probably seen that as well, or experienced it yourself if you played. But this game is hard to put down. Into this game, it felt amazing. It felt so smooth. I didn't feel like I had any problems moving around. It didn't have any setbacks. Didn't seem buggy to me at all. But the one complaint I have that all my friends have said as well, everybody has pointed out, I'm sure a lot of you agree with, the spawns in this game are horrible. I don't know what Infinity Ward tried to do. I don't know if they tried to reinvent their spawn system, make the game flow a little bit differently. But man, they need to go back to what they had before. The game, it's like a game of protect your spawn. You could be playing and you spawn right back in after you die, and there's a person right to your right, or there's a person right in front of you. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. You understand. You're probably nodding your head right now completely like, yeah, that's right. It's annoying. They need to revert their spawns back if they could to how they used to have it before, because when you push up in somebody's spawn, they don't flip right away. You have to be right on top of somebody's spawn point in order for those spawns to flip to the other side. They don't just flip if you start to push in just a little bit, which is very bad for people that are spawning back in or were on the other side of the map, died, and now they're spawning into a massive group of people and getting shot at right off the bat. It's happened way too many times, and it's kind of annoying. But other than that, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, that'll do it for today. I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming out on this game, especially gameplay, raw footage, things like that. So if you guys want to see it, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, do all that stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.
Perfect.